After recording last episode, I went and checked on the upload for the prior episode and realized that it was munged. I had already deleted it because I thought Google was processing it. And then Google said that, or YouTube said that it was unable to be processed and it had to be destroyed. So I'm sure that I messed it up somehow by deleting that file before I should have. So there's about 45 minutes to an hour of gameplay missing where I was still camping at Aboria. And the only thing to note is that the mission had a bug in it, right? It didn't fire the way it was supposed to, but the mission actually did complete when I killed the main boss. So much to my pleasure, that mission was marked as complete. And so I was going to move on to the next thing. And so successfully recorded and uploaded, you saw me going around collecting harvestables, and we only found one Badlands, Lily of the Badlands, and we found it in the River Delta. I wonder if she happens to sell that kind of stuff, or maybe this guy, the crafter. I thought I could farm it, but if there's only one harvestable, it would take too long to farm. I'm not seeing Lily of the Badlands here. Have I collected any money yet from that? Well, I'll never roll back far enough in my log to see all that data. Patent fees is supposed to deliver me money every so often. Okay, so I was vacillating between the end of Long Trail or go to Kulmankao. And so in a defiant act of cowardice, oh, come on. We're gonna go to Kulmankao. It's time to begin our travels out of the city. The outer walls of Kulmankao. Kulmankao. Forever after, it's called Kulmankao. So, I write these fantasy names. I never realized I'm actually obligated to pronounce them. I took my child to see Harold and the Purple Crayon, and I actually liked it. It had an uphill struggle for me to think it was going to be good, and then I thought it was pretty good. And one of the things I thought was novel about it is it actually talked about death. That's uncommon in a kids movie, and it talked about creepy stalker behavior, and I thought it did an okay job handling it. And I thought it also introduced the concept in an okay manner for kids. And so Harold and the Purple Crayon has a character in it that's a librarian, and he writes fantasy novels, and no one but him can pronounce it. But in my head, I've always thought, well, like, no one's ever supposed to pronounce these. You read them in a book. No one says this stuff out loud until you're making YouTube videos. Ellerain and Bay informed your party of several missions needed run in the Kulmankao area. That misspelling threw me off there. Ellerain and Bay informed your party of several missions needed run in the Kulmankao area. You are to speak to your contact scout in camp. Scout Zintel. Recon King. Greetings. It is so rare I talk to people. I don't like to talk to people, so I will be brief. Necromancer forces convinced 4 frost giants to aid them in re-establishing Kulmankao. They provide the bronze, muscle, and fear that keeps local resistors from defying the Necros. Kill those 4 frost giants. There is an exceptionally dangerous as well as infamous troll in this area, the Troll Baron. He is rallying the scattered troll tribes to get them aligned with the Necro kingdoms. The Troll Baron has a famous sword symbolic in our world and theirs, Troll Slayer. Capturing that sword and slaying the Troll Baron would devastate the Necro Kingdom's goals of rallying more trolls to their cause. Kill the Troll Baron and take his sword. He travels with a retinue, be forewarned. This area is an unsettled wilderness, long removed from whatever civilization built the ruins of Kulmankao. With the agitation towards war in the east, frontier wildlands like these are seeing military incursions as forces try to outmaneuver each other before the battles really begin. This area saw a long peace until 4 leaders of the Necro factions descended upon it. Knowledge is important, but we can cast Speak with the Dead if we have to. My scouts have identified 4 major political and economic leaders here on Kulmankao. It is almost unbelievable that Warlord Kirako is here. I trust my subordinates and have no doubt of what they saw. Kirako is a renowned hero in the Necro Kingdoms. His presence can only be a precursor. Where he goes, Necro attention is sure to follow. The masters that pull his leash know this. Kirako being here is a guarantee that money, attention, and power will follow. Something big. Kill him, all the Necro leaders. We identified 4 major targets. Warlord Kirako, Warlord Azuka, Undead Lord Aksha, and the notorious experimenter Vandes Reese. Beware Azuka, there are rumors. He is more than what he seems and can take other forms. There are ghast herders operating out of Kulmankao's fortifications. They maraud and murder, turning their victims into undead. Slaughter the 6 they presently have, and capture the terrible wand the necromancer uses in his awful deeds. I personally saw a wondrous artifact offloading from a cart. It was said to be a tribute, perhaps trading hands between the 4 necro leaders. It was Pakri's crossbow, as surely as the nose I've seen on my face. Pakri's crossbow. Wherever it is an exceptional prize. Gain it. Scouts have observed the necromancer forces vanishing for stretches at a time. There seems to be an entrance to something somewhere. Find it, enter it, explore it. Whatever you find down there, kill it. Most likely. If the old EVL didn't want the mission parameters to always end in kill 'em all, they wouldn't have assigned good for murder Scout Zintel. If the old EVL didn't want the mission parameters to always end in kill 'em all, they wouldn't have assigned good old kill 'em all Scout Zintel. We do the good state's work. Gentle people. Scout Zintel vanishes into the trees. The good state gives you confidence that you're killing for the right reasons. Why, yes, I want more potions of invisibility. Time for a speech. So, we walked really far and came to this crazy place called Kulmankao that no one can remember how to pronounce because it's so old. And we have some missions we need to do and people we need to kill. Very inspiring stuff. I know I'm inspired by plotting assassinations. Alright. As to which order we're going to do these, We are mostly going to explore and see how we stumble across things. Over there, I see a tree. This one doesn't talk. In fact, none of the trees do so far. Come back to that in a second. West Barbican Tower. People over there. You see gang markings designating Dominion is in the area. Known slavers for the Necro Kingdoms. Axe-wielding madman. Dude sounds like bad news. I think we're in the clear to walk up to this. You see a patrol of approximately 18 skeletons due north. Some of the skeletons have markedly better gear than others. Skeletons? I've been wanting to use my new, very powerful version of Turn Undead. Perhaps I can turn her invisible. And see how far I can take this. That's a lot of skeletons. Hopefully they don't have any mogs. Those beetles that these forces use to spot invisible creatures. She's gonna be like, I believe in a thing called love. Did they block it? Is that something they can do? What happened? Did nothing happen when I did that? Like somehow someone stopped it and I somehow didn't understand how? I think I made a terrible mistake. I feel like someone stuffed it somehow. They were like, nope, you're not doing that. Or somehow she's not going first despite dropping her invisibility. She's going last. Alright, we're gonna hang out. She's doing okay so far. Ouch. That's gonna piss her off. Let's just keep watching. This is funny. You like our prank? Yeah. Your turn undead actually does nothing, and we just thought we'd sit here and laugh at you and watch. You walk up with this powerful weapon, gonna unleash it on their forces. They proceed to miss with like every attack. I'm gonna keep letting this roll. Ouch. He's gonna be pissed off. Alright. Can I try that again? Okay. So that worked. I think I'm gonna kill the rest of them. For fun. Don't come too far down here, skeleton. You don't want to see my people that are just toying with you. That was a lot of damage. 26 bludgeoning. Oh, Vora loves Vor. This is what she's here for. Drop that mummy.
Palpable hit.
Okay, this is taking too long. I'm gonna join in the fray just so this fight doesn't take too long.
Damn!
Oh, they were turned. They ran away. They didn't drop dead. I see. Oops. I thought I had an arrow. Oh well.
No!
Don't know what that meta magic would do in this situation. It's pushing for it.
What went wrong there?
Oh, you know, fireball. That whole deal.
Death reaches out for you. Take that!
Let's switch to that.
That I like. No quarter given.
But no. I have to get a new habit of clicking to ignore whatever that is.
Got ya!
Oh, he's vulnerable to fire. Worth remembering that. Good thing I have a lot of fire.
Nice move! You have them now! Not bad, eh?
Too short. Can't see over the tombstone. Alright, our first contact with the enemy in this area went pretty well. Okay, how am I going to do this? Winsy, just load up everything. And I'll dump it back at camp in that chest there. Yeah. Just be cautious until we're out of view of this camp here. A barbarian, axe-wielding madman. I think that is a very nice +2 shield. Those are all characters, I'm sure, that have multiple attacks. So they really put out DPS. Okay. Only character that got hurt is this one. For reasons. I'll go ahead and do a short rest. We missed one. This character might as well already be flying. I'll look at the rest of this stuff later. No idea what's going on. Not being so useful now, is it? Definitely not. You need 2 Lily of the Badlands for that, huh? You might as well already be flying. What? You are able to briefly transform into a holy form. As an action for up to 1 minute, you can give yourself a flying speed equal to your walking speed, and your attacks also count as magical. Additionally, you gain a number of temporary hit points equal to your ranger level. You can use this power once for a long rest. Oh, okay. So this is actually some sort of... Well, it comes from unfinished business, but it doesn't appear to be based on me being a fairy, but instead based on me being a ranger. I think. I'm not 100% sure. And see, I can still go to angelic form. It's kind of like laying on hands. It doesn't say you have to touch them. 30 feet. It's pretty good. That's new. I don't think I used to have that power. I think I gained that at some point. I didn't know that. That's a nice healing spell. Takes some work, but I guess I could set up a trap where I'm invisible. Nature's Veil's pretty useful for just disappearing. Okay. But wouldn't it be cool if I could just freeze them in place? I could hold them still, grind them down with other AoEs. Berserker, Barbarian, Badlands Hunter. Holy shit, that's a lot of people. Any wizards? Can't I fly over that? No. No. Okay, that makes sense. No, stop. So there is a huge group of people down there too. Let's go there. Boom. there's a big necro camp. Archmage. 2 archmages. Necromancer. Thankfully, I don't think they're affiliated. Or they're not working together, these two groups. Sneaking along the rafters up here. I suppose in my fantasy head, you know, mental narrative, she could be at a much higher altitude, kind of spying down, and look kind of indistinguishable from a large bird, considering she's such a small person. She is a fairy, after all. Okay. Western Bailey. What is that? Oh, this is the Western Bailey. Three axe-wielding madmans for almost the same number of barbarians. But no powerful AoE people. Not like the Archmage over there. Right here is kind of a funnel. I mean, it's like it's 2 things wide about. And then right here. Or you, I guess, go around here. So there's like this tent, this tower, and this tree kind of make a 3-pronged gate. Maybe I could try to funnel these characters towards so I can concentrate them. And again, overlapping area of effect. I don't know. Sometimes, like I found with the gorillas, just focusing on individual DPS seemed more effective than a variety of AoEs. That might still be the case. Did she go right here? Where she is? Yes, nice. Anything worth stealing back here? Alright. Nothing easy about this fight, I think. That I recall, Badlands Hunter fire their arrows about 3 times a turn. Okay, stop flying for a second. I'm thinking like, where can I force them to come to me, and such that their archers don't have a clean shot on me, while I force them to come to me as I am surrounded by different AoE rings. Example, Wand of Thorns. Do a nice ring. Let's see here, how big is that ring? Seems a little bit different from I recall. Okay. You're gonna come down here. You're all gonna come down here. Cleric is gonna turn, not the cleric, the rogue, the bard. Ever so sculpturous bard. Okay, we'll do this after it starts. And here's how we're gonna start it. We're gonna start it with mage armor. Spell I always forget. And then we're gonna start it with the fireball. Hoping you can nail them. Here, come on. Oh, I have 4 infusions I can do now. So I will do that really quick. Okay. Let me just figure out what my 4th is. Put another one on the piece on my AC. Dang, I have to pick one or the other. I think the axe-wielding madman scares me more than a barbarian. That's a lot of hit points. A lot more hit points than I have, too.
Clumsy idiot.
Hey. Be nice. Oh, I forgot she's not flying.
Damn.
Shoot, I needed to be able to touch her. Those guys are formidable. It's just not doing it, is it? I feel like I'm having a hard time telling this machine what I want. Can I really not put it in the center of the bushes? Is that the deal? Huh. That's just not going to do it.
I thought we said cautious. Hey, that was mine.
Ouch. All right, so more line of sight blocking things. Another. Maybe a good time for wind wall. Go outside in this weather. I think that place is poison too. Alright, so I have to basically stand here. I can't see nothing. Oh, I succeeded. No fun.
Perhaps you talk too loud instead.
52 slashing. Jeez. Damn it. Someone up here? Uh-oh. Damn.
Blow.
Through the tent, we're fighting. It'd be a waste of an action surge, because I think I would kill them. But I wouldn't have enough to use more of my actions, more of my attacks.
Of course you've been detected. Just where it hurts most.
I don't feel like I've ever knocked these guys on their butts. Like somehow that's not happening for me.
Well done.
In fact, what am I doing? Crusher, yes. Oh, into a rock. That's too bad. Wait, you can walk on that rock. Okay.
Nice.
Oh, I thought for sure I would knock him backwards.
You've endured worse.
Damn. She's like surrounded by some hard asses right now. Is there anything she could do? She could dodge. This spell, though, will really undermine these guys. These guys have powerful offenses, though. They just did like 50 points of damage per blow. I'm no longer warded. Oh, I'm so dumb. I should have done that after. Lila's so hurt. I didn't realize.
Die.
He succeeded in all his saves. Damn. Don't move that way because he'll get hurt. How come you don't have lightning bolt? Well, I'm gonna turn off my
They'll get us all
concentration.
killed.
Really, that got me killed? Or, oh wait, these guys were blind and now they're not blind. I feel bad. I'm a fool. Uh-oh. Hope I don't suffer. Hopefully my guys pass.
Armies!
Yes, my characters all passed, but only one failed. That's not great. You guys are gonna love this one.
Armies!
He succeeded. That's such a high level spell too. Pain. What does meta magic do? I have no clue.
You're still in the fight, my friend.
Barely. We're actually not winning right now.
Lucky? Perhaps.
That's the way.
He's a killer, man.
Deal with it.
How is she supposed to deal with it? She's lying on the ground like they're swinging at her head.
Victory is mine.
But he is slowed.
That was a
Ouch.
lucky hit.
Sheesh. There's just more of them.
Arcana Veribe!
Like that.
You still live. This guy's still a punk.
More coming your way.
He's been paralyzed. This is Thriller. You've been paralyzed. Now look what I do with this knife.
Bleed.
I got 2 attacks out of that. Bonus. Her shield spells and her high AC make her like a pretty marvelous tank at times.
You've seen worse.
She certainly deserves a high constitution if she doesn't have it already. Earned it with pain. Yes. Now they're back to being blinded. Better or for worse.
I'll remember.
There will be no sunbeam. That's too bad.
Arcana Armies!
I'm gonna figure out what meta magic is. This jerk.
Are you okay?
How are they not dead?
Foe down!
Are you okay?
Laura! I wish I had something like everybody around me explodes, except for me. Well, I guess I did cast haste on myself for a reason. I thought I cast haste on myself for a reason. Never mind. Shh, this guy. Hopefully he's in the fighting insects.
Bleed!
Felipe! Armies!
Thanks.
Oh, there's no way to get these guys somehow with like a corner shot. I can't move either. There's no way to get further over. Okay, next turn I'll try to do that with...
Armies!
Get over here and try to hit a whole angle of these people in a row, if they remain in a row.
You've seen worse.
That bastard. They're not dead? And you die.
Take that, you fiend!
Stand up.
Are you okay?
She just... yeah. She's dead. She fell to an archer, I guess.
How does that feel?
Looked like it hit like a truck. Perfect. They all succeeded. That's too bad. These guys just have too many hit points.
Walk it off.
And that stupid jerk archer. I killed this guy.
Nice stroke.
Gives these guys another thing to fear. Ouch. There's 3 of them.
Endure.
Damn.
I trained hard for this. Ow!
If you could hang in there just a little bit longer.
Wait till the next one. You'll die like the rest.
That's what you get messing with me. My little fairy nightmare. Oh, she died again. If only I could give this Wednesday more spell slots. She used them all on shield, but she has tanked these really powerful, powerful axe-wielding madmen so well. It's been brilliant, really.
And Felipe!
Yes. More. Okay, not so much.
Victory is yours.
Took one of them.
Modest success.
Wednesday, you have been a battle tank. Alright, I gotta get rid of this thorns. see everybody? No.
A malmiss! A palpable hit!
Would have been better with the bow. I see that now.
More coming your way.
So it says I have 2 main actions, but if I do that, it doesn't give me a second attack. I'm not sure what's up with that.
You like that?
That guy's like, no, please stop.
You didn't get me.
Ouch. That was only 14 that time.
It's money. Well deserved.
It's all 3. Okay. Needed to turn that off and I forgot.
A modest success.
Lucky? Perhaps.
Oh, I just turned off hasted. Damn it, I thought I was turning off some area of effect. I guess I'm tired, so I can't do anything.
Wait till the next one.
I want the kill. Son of a bitch.
Stop that.
That was a big time miss. Not as big as her last miss, but
That one didn't even fight back.
Not bad, eh?
You've seen worse.
now she's dying. I have 2 characters dying. I actually thought those characters were somewhat protected. What is it about the range? There we go.
Oh!
Needed an air burst. I keep forgetting to disable the crown, the Ring of Thorns.
I trained hard for this. Again!
I trained hard for this.
You mentioned that. You're too short. I can't see anyone? Okay, I can go here and then even hide behind a tombstone. I have to run up and touch it. So you do that.
And the winner is me!
Arguably, there is no winner until they're all dead.
Lucky? Perhaps.
Damn, that was a brutal fight. Let's see what fascinating loot they might have left. Axe-wielding madmen. Yes, lots of good potions. Alright, so let's inspect these. Identify.
Arcana Devo Oculus.
A shield of +2. That's excellent. I hope there's several of them because I have several characters that just have mediocre wooden shields. For example, this wooden shield. Wednesday is dead. Go check on her. You.
Natura Evo Fury.
Congratulations, you have won a new shield. There it is. So I'll have to transfer her enhanced defense over to this. Alright, so I have at least 3 almost full-time shield users. What happened to your shield? There. Excellent. And then it seemed like they were carrying battle axes of sharpness, which on at least a couple of blows they delivered, I suppose, critical hits that were monstrous. Gonna pass these around my frontline fighters a little bit. Oops. So let's go ahead and pick up all this loot. It's a little bit after lunch. Players will go back to their recon camp. The characters will go back to their recon camp and rest the rest of the day. That was quite eventful, I would say. And this has been our first foray. Been our first foray into Kulmankao. Okay, we'll do the same thing. We'll pass off all of our loot that we're not using into this chest. Yeah, these axes are going to be worth so much money. 4,000. Heck yeah. You see axe-wielding maniacs, and I see dollar signs. I don't think anyone else really had stuff. Just do not know what to make out of that thing. Okay, now it says 59 minutes instead of an hour. Out of curiosity, if I do a short rest, will that quiver let me work with it again? I haven't been able to use the quiver except for once. So I am actually curious what it takes to actually be able to use it. So, depending on how you play the open rulebook or the OGL, I don't think your roll dice, they don't immediately recover after a long rest. So you would normally want to just burn your dice like that. but I do feel comfortable camping here for longer if I need to. So a short rest did not count against the 59 minutes. I'm going to scribe this spell. Don't really care for it. Don't use it that often. But it does move clocks forward, and it's sometimes the clocks in this game aren't totally in sync with each other. Um, like the different things that measure time and the different tasks that will take like 10 minutes or an hour or 6 hours, they don't always move the clocks in a way that is observed. See, for example, this thing. Okay, let's go ahead and do our long rest. One day that's going to deliver fees. I'm not sure what's going on. I would have thought every 7 days, and I haven't really paid attention. And it's when you do get money, it's pretty quick. It just shows up here in this ledger. So I'm going to save, and we're going to wrap up this episode. And next episode, we will push further into Kulmankao.